Hello everybody. If you're new here, my name is Faith. I am the author of The Believer's Book of Magic, a 21-day guide to attracting abundance through gratitude, which is a book designed to do just that, to bring the goodness of gratitude into our daily lives. Because I'm in the bathroom and I'm trying to wash my face right now, there are certain words that I won't use, but obviously our creator, I won't use that word and words in reference to him, but when I'm saying him, that's who I'm talking about. Okay, so we are on day 3 of our gratitude challenge, and for day 3, if you guys are a little bit confused and you don't know what's happening, go back on my channel just a few pages, day 1 and day 2, and then everything will be explained there. So now we're on day 3, and I remember when I was writing this chapter, and when this occurred to me, when I was doing my research and I was writing this book, it occurred to me how our Lord tells us again and again in his book that we are heedless, right? As a species, as a people, we're heedless. And the thing that we are the most heedless about sometimes is our lack of gratitude to him, our lack of even recognizing his blessings, our lack of even acknowledgement of who he is and his might and his ever-giving glory. Like, he's just so generous and is so bountiful. And even when you think, oh, I've lost out on this or this hasn't happened, he always replaces it with something so much better. There's always so much goodness. And even when you think to yourself, I don't have, you always have so much more, you know? And so this is what this chapter is about. It's about being able to recognize the blessings that he has put into our lives, but also how to remember it in such a way that it becomes ingrained in us, that we automatically become people of gratitude, people who recognize, people who see, people of vision, people of sight. That is what this chapter teaches. And if you want to know more, obviously I do have my 7-week gratitude program, which you can sign up for. It's live. You can just email me, WhatsApp me, and then we can begin your own personal journey. And on this journey, I will be connecting with you every single day, and every single week we're going to sit down for a call that is at least 50 minutes long, where we unpack some of the things that are preventing you emotionally, psychologically, spiritually from tapping into that place of connection. I've taken so many sisters on this journey, and it seems like such a frivolous thing to learn how to actually express that. But once you actually learn how to tap into that spiritual self, that spiritual heart of yours, where you know how to be grateful, where you know how to worship, where you know how to, when you know that, okay, I'm worshiping in this way, I'm doing this, I'm doing all of these things, but for some reason I don't feel connected. I don't know why. You go back to the things that I've taught in this course that basically teaches us to recognize when we are being sincerely connected and when we are not being sincerely connected, and when it's just performance and when we're doing it just to be able to tick off a box, or when it's actually being impactful and changing our lives. That's exactly what I'm teaching. Okay, so I'm using this Isabella Garcia face wash. I'm currently on an impromptu skin journey right now, and unfortunately, I got a little bit stressed out last week, and I got 2 really, really big. This wasn't even a pimple; it's a blood vessel, and then this kind of followed suit. I think from it, kind of like a traveling. So my goal right now is to try to minimize the scarring and immediately start working on healing the scarring. So that is where I am in my journey. But to go back to what I was speaking about in terms of how we don't recognize the blessings that we have sitting with us on a daily basis. We don't recognize it. And a lot of the time we miss out on opportunities and the chance to get closer to our creator because we are not seeing with eyes that see, right? And so my book in its entirety is to really teach us and to remind us of that, because it's not even me teaching anything. I don't know anything. I'm not a, but what I am is I'm somebody who sat at the feet of people who loved their Lord, and because I love Him, right? And when you sit with those who love, when you love the same being, right? It's so easy for you to kind of develop and grow in that, because you guys you love the same. And so that's really what my book really is about. It's about the people who love their Creator and who are able to live in that, and who want to kind of multiply that in every single part of their lives. So yeah, I just washed my face. Not gonna lie, my face was a little bit it's a bit dirty. It's very dirty. So that wash felt really, really nice and really, really cleansing. So I'm gonna get my toner. No, I'm gonna go in with the toner now. Okay. Whew. Okay, so I've got my cotton pad. So I actually had to leave to go look for this. I got these, I think they were like 90. Okay, my husband got these for me from Clicks. I'm not sure, I don't want to say 90 Rand, I don't know. But I remember there was a whole bunch. He got it because it was like so sick and tired of me constantly getting a little small. So he was like, I'm going to get you enough for the year. So if you want these huge ones, Clicks, and they last. So I'm going in with this toner from Isabella Garcia, and it is for all skin types, and it contains happy skin, and it clarifies and prep with rose root extract and calendula flower extract. Okay, so this is going to be the first time that I'm actually using this toner, so I'm excited for that. So it's things like this, when we are in the life that we are living and we are going through the challenges that we go through, yes, we won't, how do I say, like, we have to be mindful that, like, even in the struggles that we have, we are still so much more, so blessed. We're still so blessed, right? And we need to also stay rooted in our faith, to know that just because we are challenged, just because we are going through difficulty, it doesn't mean that we are at odds with our Creator, or that he's not pleased with us. Most of the time, in fact, all of the time, it's just Him trying to reach us, allow us to reach our new destiny, our new path, or to actually reach our destiny, to reach our fulfillment of our purpose on this earth. And we all know, as human beings, in order for us to really thrive, and in order for us to really reach our potential, it doesn't come through ease. And that's why, even if we see all these difficult things happening in the world, all these people going through all these difficult things, I'm always reminded that, like, it's because He, Almighty, has a much greater plan than we could ever imagine. And the way for us to get through the challenges and to get through the difficulties that we are sent on our path is through being grateful and recognizing the good that is around. Instead of focusing on, like, that one or two big issues, focus on a lot of things that are good. Then I'm going to go in with this gel. And it's like a firming gel. So yeah, thank you guys. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one, which is tomorrow. Everything is linked in my bio, so you can sign up and we can begin your healing journey.